Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and it's game day. Welcome to week 17, which may be the last game for the Dallas Cowboys 2020 season. Don't look for any help from the Eagles. The Eagles, Schwartz is out of here. The Eagles are resting 9 players. They got nothing to play for other than pride. But you know what? We got something to play for because you play to win the game. That's what you do. You do what you can control, and then you see what happens. Before I get on to the subject, I just want to show you guys. I finally, with COVID this year, it's been freaking nightmare. I didn't really do much inside of my man cave this year. Basically, we ended up doing all the stuff outside, so I focused in on getting that set up. I got the ceiling fans up there to help blow away the COVID, and the roof up there, ceiling up in under the deck, so that way the stuff stayed dry. But I'm gonna be working on that in the off season. But I want to show you. I did some work last night on my man cave in here, just give you a little idea. And now that the season's over with, I really have gotten it set up. So I got a 32-inch TV and a 65-inch TV. This way we can watch 2 games in here at the same time. And if we need to, we can put a third one over there if there's 3 of our teams going off. So we'll have the Cowboys and Giants over there. We'll have the Red Zone on over there. And this is some of the stuff that I have up here. I dusted a little bit yesterday. Some of the stuff that I've been collecting for years and things. And for those that say I'm not a real Cowboy fan, that's autographed by Tom Landry. Just saying. Just saying. And of course, the 23-yard line here at the old stadium in Dallas, where the original hole in the roof. And when you see the helmets, because I get so much crap about, well, you're not really a Cowboy fan. Listen, we have one helmet from every team in the NFL up in here. And yeah, that to me, it's all football. And so when you're sitting here today watching, this is actually my setup right here, where I sit here and I can keep up with, NFL.com and all that stuff. I got my controls for the cameras and everything else. I've got the comments right in front of me, and I've got the TV. So there's a lot of stuff that's going on. If I switch over to my desk over here, right now I've kind of piled a bunch of stuff in there because I've been reorganizing things. I've got all the controls that match up over here, as well as all of the television screens that are all right in here as well. So, Mike, of course, has his setup, which is right here. He's got his computer and everything else is all up underneath of the coffee table there. And we can have a guest over there, a guest over there. And my buddy, John Garner, DMV Dallas Cowboys, will be over here chiming in as well. And then, of course, over here, we actually have the bar set up. Somebody could be sitting here watching the game right here. And what I've always wanted this to feel like is I've wanted this to feel like you're at a sports bar. And if we can ever get past COVID, the fact that we can have people inside and people outside, we can put in good 15, 20 people and not feel like you're missing anything because we've got all the multitudes of TVs and things. Now, what I actually came on through here is because, well, I just like to talk a lot on YouTube. But Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys is being reported by Adam Schefter that the Cowboys and Dak Prescott want to run it back. Despite Dak Prescott having the injury, they want to re-sign Dak Prescott to a long-term deal and keep the thing together and try and go forward. And you can see that also with the fact that they re-signed Kellen Moore for 3 more years, that they look at it and say, okay, our offense is together. With Dak Prescott at the helm, we were averaging 31 points a game. Right now, without Dak, we're averaging 21. They look at that and say, well, that's like, a major boost. If you're the Jets and you were able to, get a balance of 10 points, on offense, yeah, that would be a great offseason. And they'll do some things on defense. I think if the Dallas Cowboys defense plays well today and embarrasses Jason Garrett, I think you're going to see Mike Nolan coming back. I'm just saying. I just think that Jerry Jones looks at this situation and says, yeah, we went through COVID, we went through turmoil, and, we look like crap. But you see we've got a lot of pieces that can come back. You see we've kind of come back and started playing better as the season wore on, and it seems like we're getting things together. That's been kind of Mike McCarthy's MO. Playing well in December and also starting off poorly, but getting better as the year goes on. As well as his first year in Green Bay, they were 8-8, and they would end up being 13-3 the next year. So that's where we're looking at. One other thing I'm going to finish showing you real quick in my man cave here. Like I said, we've got all the team helmets, and those guys that say that I'm not a real Cowboy fan, I'm a bandwagon one. I've got autograph helmets, Miles Austin, DeMarcus Ware. I've got Charles Haley. I've got Deion Sanders. Who else is up there? Brandon Carr. Don't have Tony Romo. I thought I had Tony Romo. Jason Witten's up there as well. Helmet over here is autographed by Tony Romo and Jason Witten too. The hard hat, and Terrence Newman's on there. Father Time. But over here, for those of you that say I'm not a real Cowboy fan, this is the old stadium. When I finally got there, they had the fencing and things and stuff over there. Actually, here's the fencing. And I hopped the fence, and I got some of the pieces of the lettering that were around. I still have a few more pieces of it. I gave one of those to my dad, but you can see some of the letters are missing up here. And that's a piece of history right there that I will always treasure. Of course, we have one of our racks, and we have, of course, the great Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin, as well as Troy Aikman over here, and some of the other great players that my wife has been privileged to have me at. Roy Williams. And of course in here, boom, 25th anniversary. 25th anniversary bottle of Coke. Never opened. Remember getting it in 1984 with my dad. And so that's a look at my man cave and the idea that we're going to be keeping this team together for another year. So welcome back, Dak. It's not that you're really gone. All right, y'all. I got to finish getting the subs ready for the game. We only have about an hour and a half before kickoff, and we'll be here live streaming. So I'll see you soon.